Honorable Masakazu Yamachi, Parliamentary Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs, Deputy Resident Representative Tetro, Mr. Hajime Sato, the Director PIC, Mr. Kazuyoshi Ogawa, CEO Investment Fiji, Mr. Godo Mula Toit, Excellency, the Japanese Embassy, and members of the investor delegation, and of course our own Excellency that we have sitting here before us. Ladies and gentlemen, Bula Banaka, as we say in Fiji, and good morning to all of you. It's a pleasure for me to be here to welcome you all to this trade and investment seminar. And on behalf of the Fijian government, I extend a special welcome to our visitors from Japan. And I hope that you've had a pleasant flight to Fiji. Unfortunately, I know we couldn't do it on Fiji Airways because we don't fly to Japan anymore, but we might be doing something about it. And I hope you have a pleasant stay, and the duration of your stay is wonderful, and I hope you enjoy the Fijian hospitality that we can offer. Today's seminar, ladies and gentlemen, is very important for both Fiji and Japan, as this is the first time that we are hosting a fully fledged trade and investment seminar with Japanese investors. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an important opportunity to share our expectations from the business communities in order to strengthen bilateral trade and investment relations between Fiji and Japan, and also to hear from you of your interests. And I wish to reiterate a message, a very important message of our Honourable Prime Minister, that is that Fiji is open for business. And those who want to be part of the growth need to act now or basically wait in line. We urge you all here today to seize the opportunity and join the many investors that have significantly benefited from profitable ventures and have also contributed to the Fijian economy. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji is going through some unprecedented period of boom and growth. And for the first time in Fiji's post-independence history, we have recorded 3 consecutive years, inclusive of 2015, of above 4% growth rate. And in fact, the average growth rate for 2013 and 14 is 5%, which is actually a unique situation. And this is happening when the global economic growth has been revised downwards from 3.3% down to 3.1%. We must be doing something right. We are also riding an investment wave amounting to 25% of our GDP in the past 2 years, and with a similar forecast for 2015. And currently 75% of this investment is by the private sector. And new bank lending for investment purposes rose by 94.9% up to September 2015. And in addition, imports of investment goods, excluding aircraft, rose by 7.2% cumulative to June 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to provide further impetus to grow both domestic and foreign investments, changes have been made in Investment Fiji's operations. We have streamlined foreign investor registration through the newly launched single window clearance system, which will enable investors to apply and pay for their foreign investor registration certificates online. This will significantly reduce the time it takes for registration of a foreign investor. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, tourism also is a crucial sector for the Fijian economy. The tourism sector has never been more buoyant, with a record of roughly about 692,000 odd visitors and arrivals, and the earnings which currently stand about $1.4 billion for 2014. This year, with the current growth rate of 8.9% for the period between January to October, we are set to surpass that visitor arrivals by up to about 714,000. And as at October this year, we were at 91% of the 2014 total arrivals, or 629,000. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of the direct flight to Singapore will provide a significant boost to the already increasing visitor numbers from growth markets of Asia and Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji continues to enjoy trading ties with Japan, with strong performances in trade balance recorded for certain periods in the last 5 years. Trade between Fiji and Japan has grown by 30% for the period 2010 to 2014. And this is from 200.6 million to 262.5 million. And since 2013, the trade balance obviously has been in favor of Japan due to the decrease in exports of wood chips from Fiji. And therefore, there is a significant potential to further grow the trade between the two countries. There is indication that there is potential for niche products, such as mineral water, beauty and healthcare products, virgin coconut oil, noni and noni juice, and fashion clothing and organic tropical fruits and vegetables in the Japanese market. Unfortunately and sadly, Japanese investment in Fiji has basically been lagging behind when we want investment to grow. And recent trends have indicated that Japanese investment in our country is declining. In 2014, only one Japanese investor registered as a foreign investor and valued at about $250,000. And over the past 5 years, only 8 projects valued roughly 1.67 million have been registered with Investment Fiji. And this is well behind other countries when it comes to tapping investment opportunities in Fiji. However, ladies and gentlemen, missions like the one today is a positive sign of exciting times ahead in the Fiji-Japan relations. We envisage more Japanese investors taking advantage of the incentives provided and also being part of the Fijian boom. Ladies and gentlemen, you would have to question, why should I invest in Fiji? Well, simply put, Fiji has the best investment incentives in the region. The lowest corporate tax rates, streamlined income tax, and the ability to get a maximum of 20 years tax-free status, depending on the investment amount, and the opportunity also to apply for dual citizenship. Above all, Fiji has a highly talented English-speaking workforce and an ideal working environment. 40% of the population is between the ages of 20 to 44 years, hence making available the most productive workforce. Furthermore, we also offer zero-rated duties on import of investment material, such as plants and machinery and vehicles. This has been further extended in the 2016 budget to all raw materials and packaging materials for investment. And also, being the communication, logistics and transportation hub in the Pacific, Fiji is not just a market of 900,000 Fijians, but it's actually a gateway to 38 million people in the region, inclusive of Australia and New Zealand. And through various regional trade agreements, Fijian exports have access to markets within the region and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is that Fiji and Japan are historical trading partners, and we must work together to reach the full potential of our relationship. We are looking forward to ever closer engagement, particularly engagement driven by growing investment and trade between our two countries. And on behalf of the Fijian government, I provide assurance that we stand ready to assist you to take full advantage of doing business in Fiji. Over the course of the day, you will be hearing from experts from the key agencies, and hence I request that you get as much information as possible and also clear any doubts that you may have. I mentioned this earlier on this morning. There's one other thing that we'd like to import from you, and the Honourable Vice Minister actually heard it. Maybe we need to import some of your rugby players so they can learn how to beat South Africa. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for coming to Fiji and wish you luck in your deliberations, and please make the most of the Fijian hospitality while you were still here. I'm sure most of you may have, or some of you may have already enjoyed the Fijian hospitality. So thank you very much, and I'll speak to most of you during the day. Thank you.
Buddha. 皆さんこんにちは。Honorable Fayaz Siddiq Koya, Minister for Industry, Trade and Tourism. Honorable participants, distinguished representatives of Organization of Fiji and Japan, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and pleasure for me to visit this beautiful country, Fiji, and attended the Japan-Fiji Trade and Investment Seminar on behalf of the government of Japan and as head of Japan's public-private joint mission. Sorry, now I would like to switch to Japanese. Okay? まずは皆様、改めまして、ただいまご紹介に預かりました日本の外務大臣政務官でございます浜地正和でございます。
Good morning, everyone. I'm Parliamentary Vice Minister Masakaji Hamachi, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
まずはですね、ここフィジーの伝統的な先ほどの踊りで歓迎をしていただきました。ありがとうございます。
Thank you for welcoming us by the Fiji's traditional dance.
あれほどのですね、スピーディーでリズミカルなダンスは見たことはございません。日本にはございません。
I can't find such a speedy and rhythmical dance in Japan.
個人的なことを言わせていただきますと、私は少し痩せておりますので、彼らの筋肉の少しをいただきたいと思いました。
So it's my personal affairs, but I'm a little thin, so I want their muscles apart.
皆様ご存知の通り、日本は1997年より3年に一度太平洋島サミット、いわゆるパームを開催し、日本と太平洋島諸国とのパートナーシップの在り方について首脳同士でこれまで率直な意見交換を行ってまいりました。
As you know, Japan hosts Pacific Island Leaders Meeting (PARM) every 3 years since 1997, and we have candid discussions on the partnerships between Japan and the Pacific Island countries in the summit level.
本年5月に開催されましたパーム7において、我々の安倍総理と太平洋島諸国の首脳は貿易投資の促進を日本と太平洋島諸国の重要な分野と位置づけ、協力強化に資する具体的な取り組みを進めていくことを約束をいたしました。
In Palm 7 that was held in this past May, Prime Minister Abe and leaders of Pacific Island countries regarded the promotion of trade and investment as a prioritized area in the cooperation among us, and committed to bring forward concrete actions contributing to enhancement of cooperation.
また、パーム7の機会を捉えて行われました日本・フィジー首脳会談におきましても、安倍総理とバイニマラマ首相は2国間の貿易投資をさらに活発化させ、経済関係を強化することで一致をしております。
Also in Japan-Fiji summit that was held at the same time with Palm 7, Prime Minister Abe and Prime Minister Bainimarama agreed in vitalizing trade and investment more and enhancing the economic relations between us.
本日開催されますこの日本・フィジー投資セミナーは、これらハイレベルでの議論を受けて開催するものでありまして、パーム7以降初めてのセミナーとなります。本セミナーを貿易投資分野における高い潜在性のあるフィジーにて開催できることを大変喜ばしく思います。
Today's seminar is based on the discussions in the high-level meetings, and it is the first seminar after Palm 7. It's our pleasure to have this seminar in Fiji that has high potential in trade and investment.
日本はこれまでフィジーに対し長年にわたるパートナーとしてフィジーの経済発展に共に取り組んでまいりました。
Japan has worked together with Fiji for the economic development in Fiji as a long-standing partner.
このような歩みの上に立ち、近年バイニマラマ首相の指導のもと着実な経済発展を遂げておられるフィジーとは、従来の ODA を通じた紙面のみならず、ビジネス交流の促進といった両国にとってウィンウィンとなる協力の進化も進めてまいる決意であります。
Based on the progress made thus far, we will not only go forward our support in an existing way through ODA, but also will deepen win-win cooperation for us, such as enhancement of business exchange.
今回は日本と太平洋島諸国との貿易投資促進に尽力をします太平洋諸国センター PIC の協力のもと、 多くの日本企業の参加を得て、日本政府および日本企業の関係者からなる官民合同経済ミッションを結成をいたしました。
For today's occasion, we organized public-private joint mission that is comprised of government of Japan and Japanese enterprises under the cooperation with Pacific Island Center that works for the promotion of trade and investment between Japan and Pacific Island countries.
フィジーへのビジネス進出に高い関心を有するミッション参加者とフィジー側関係者との間で今回の訪問を機に交流がさらに深められることを希望いたしております。
I expect that the exchange between the mission members who are highly interested in starting business in Fiji and the Fiji side will be activated, stimulated by this time visit.
観光、製造業、インフラなど参加者の関心分野は多岐に至るものでございますが、我々はその分さまざまな分野でのビジネスチャンスが広がるものと確信をしております。
Mission members are interested in various fields such as tourism, manufacturing, and infrastructure. We expect that business opportunities will be expanded in such various fields.
皆様、日本とフィジーのさらなる関係強化に向けた大いなる第一歩、今日お集まりの皆様と共に、その一歩を皆様と共に歩み出そうではありませんか。
For the enhancement the relations between Japan and the Fiji, why don't we have a big one more step with every people, everyone here?
最後になりますが、本件セミナーの開催、ミッションの派遣、受け入れにご尽力いただきましたすべての関係者の皆様に御礼を申し上げます。
In closing, I really appreciate all the efforts by all related people who worked for today's seminar and the dispatch and the acceptance of the mission.
ビジネスをはじめ、さまざまな分野において、日本とフィジーの交流、絆の一層の発展を記念し、私のご挨拶とさせていただきます。
I hope the further development of the exchanges and the ties between Japan and the Fiji in various fields, including business.
Thank you very much.
性能はないですね。